Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we're looking at the first grade concept of addition and subtraction, specifically how we can solve problems that ask us to add or subtract 2 or even 3 numbers, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. So we have a very simple word problem on the screen. Larry has 7 toys. He gives 3 to his sister. He gives 2 to his brother. How many does he have left? Well, let's see how we can solve this in a few different ways. The first thing we might want to do is we might want to see if we can write a number sentence or an equation that kind of shows us what's happening. So our starting number is 7, and when he gives 3 away, when you give something away, you're going to subtract. So you do 7 minus 3, but then he gives some more away. He gives 2 to his brother, so you're going to do 7 minus 3 minus 2. Now that might look a little bit strange, but you can add or subtract more than just 2 numbers. Sometimes you can add or subtract 3 or 4 or even 5. So we're wanting to see what happens when we have 7 take away 3 and then 7 take away 2. Well, that might be a little bit hard to solve because I'm not used to solving problems like that. So let's see what another solution is. What if we just draw a picture? So I'm going to draw 7 circles. And we're going to come back to this other problem here that we wrote about Larry. So he gives 3 to his sister. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to draw a box around these 3. I'm just going to say sister. I'm just going to cross them out. That means they're gone. Then I'm going to draw a box around these 2. And then I'm just going to cross them out. And I'm going to say brother. So it looks like he has 2 left. So 7 minus 3 minus 2 equals 2. Let's see if we could draw a strip diagram. Maybe that will help us. A part whole, but rather than a part whole, we put a part whole. So we've got this. We've got the 3 that he gives to his sister. We've got the 2 that he gives to his brother, and then our unknown is how many he has less. So look, we can make this an addition problem. We can say 3 plus 2 plus our box, our unknown, equals the 7. And what we can do is we can use a property of addition called the associative property. Now that's a big word, but all that means is that you can group numbers together if you're doing the same thing to them. So look, we're going to add 3 plus 2. I want to group these together. Let's go ahead and solve this little miniature problem first. We know what 3 plus 2 is. That's a doubles plus 1. So that's 5. So what we could do is we can say 5 plus our unknown number 7. You can use these little parentheses to group 2 numbers together and go ahead and add them first. Now it's 5 plus blank. Well, that's a fact that we know. And it's going to be 5 plus 2. Let's look at another problem. Our new problem says Maria has 9 cards. I'm just going to write that 9. That's going to be our start. She gets 2 more, so we don't have the number 2 written out as a number. It's written out in words, so we have to make sure we recognize that's the number 2, then gives away 1, so we have a number there. How many cards does Maria have? Well, we've done 2 different things. She started with 9. She gets 2 more, so when you get 2 more, you're going to be adding 2. But then when you give away 1, when you give something away, you're losing it. You're giving it to somebody else. So that's going to be a minus. So look at this. We've got a problem that's got a plus and a minus, addition and subtraction. How can we solve this? Well, let's try 2 different things. Let's try that associative property again. Remember that associative property. I'm going to write that down here one more time. That means you can group numbers and do something to them if they are doing the same thing here. So we're going to group numbers together. We're going to add both of them. And so let's just go ahead and group that, and let's just do a little mini addition problem first. So 9 plus 2, well, that's 11. Now I can bring down my take away 1. So 9 plus 2 is really 11. Take away 1, it looks like it's going to be 10. But let's just draw a picture. Always draw a picture if you want to be sure. So here's my 9 to begin with. You get 2 more. So I'm just going to draw little boxes here just to show the 2 extra ones I got. So there's my 11. And then you take away 1. And yes, you are left with